right, and welcome back. Another day, another flannel, another reading. We have the Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck and the Nine of Pentacles, which fell, and the Ace of Cups. I'm hearing out with the old and in with the new. New success, new abundance. Some of you, I'm hearing a new lifestyle. You could have been called to like eat healthier lately, exercise more, but also like take care of yourself in general. Self-care has been coming through like a lot lately. Mary, it's all coming in divine time. There's a lot of transits that are happening right now, and there's a lot of transitions that people are making, whether they're conscious of it or not. I'm hearing like you're being taken somewhere else and you need to rest and recalibrate. Like recalibrate to the new energy that's coming in. You can't push it. You can't force it. Champion of Pentacles, aka the Knight of Pentacles. So this is, bringing in news of abundance. I'm also hearing of monetary value as well. But the thing about the Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. It takes time for this to come into fruition, and it is taking time for your reality to reshape itself. It's not going to happen overnight. But the fact it is happening, things are changing. You just are unable to perceive it. We have the Champion of Cups and the Apprentice of Pentacles. So this is Knight of Cups, Page of Pentacles. You've done a lot of the work already. A lot of it has been internal. But I'm also hearing you don't need to sacrifice, financial abundance for emotional abundance. Like you can have both. And I'm hearing that's what's coming in. For some of you, being told to pull back or being told to like rest and reset your energy may feel at first like giving up. That's not the case at all. It's simply part of the journey that you're on. You're calling in a new level of abundance that you haven't experienced yet. And some of you are thought that that level of abundance wasn't accessible for you. But in order to get from point A to point B, you need to train yourself to step back. And many of you, we've talked about this before, many of you are on the life lesson of trust and trusting in the divine, trusting in your spirit team. And part of that trust involves relinquishing control, which is really difficult to do, and just letting the divine do their work. But I'm hearing like sometimes you just have to get out of your own way. And it's not that you haven't done enough. It's not that you haven't been working hard. It's because you have been working hard up until this point that you get the chance to pull back. And I'm hearing someone say it feels like I haven't done much of anything. Remember, internal work is still work. You're still doing the work. It just looks and feels differently. But also, like, doing the internal work can be just as exhausting, if not more, than like physical labor. Ace of Swords came out sideways. Some of you have been seeing these messages that talk about abundance, maybe even love, and have been thinking to yourself, like, that would be nice, but all right. And you might not fully trust it, or you might trust it sometimes and then like be stressed and anxious about it other times and not trust it. It really, I feel like I'm hearing ebbs and flows. We have the Three of Cups here. There will be a reason to celebrate. In fact, you already have some reasons to celebrate because you're so much farther along than you were even a year ago. I'm hearing like progress takes time. When you're in the thick of it, it seems like nothing is happening, nothing's working out, and everything just feels hard. But the fact of the matter is, you've already made a ton of progress. I'm hearing it's incremental. The Elder of Cups came out sideways. The healing journey is, and I've said it before, it's never over. But you have reached a new level and you do get to take a break from it sometimes. You don't have to constantly be working on yourself or healing something. Your spirit team is already very proud of you for in the work that you've done. You've already done a lot of work. It's 11:11 on my clock. You've already done a lot of work, and because of that, things are shifting. Things have to shift internally before they start shifting externally. And the internal shifts take time. Weeks, months, years. And the external shifts, in order to reflect that, also take time. Again, it depends on what you're calling in. Nine of Swords, Champion of Pentacles. Champion of Pentacles just wants to stay out of the deck. Like there is a lot of fulfillment coming in. The Nine of Swords is stress and anxiety. Hmm. Yeah, we have Five of Swords, Champion of Cups, and Elder of Pentacles. You might be conflicted as to if this level of abundance is even for you, if you've done enough work, if you will ever experience that level of joy and happiness. And you may also be wondering, like, what else do I have to lose in order to get there? Hearing it's not about loss. And I'm not seeing it out here, but in my brain, I'm seeing the Two of Swords. It's about making a choice to pursue something different, which many of you have. Again, life is always going to life. There's always going to be unexpected things. Something just made a sound out there. I'm the only person in here. Confirmation, spirits. Thank you. Hangman and Eight of Pentacles. You've been working very hard. And number one, you need to give yourself more credit for that. But you're in a limbo period right now. I'm hearing transformation is occurring. The world came out sideways. Along with the Queen of Pentacles. You are closing out cycles. I feel like there was a lot of doors that slammed shut in September, early October. But now there's a lot of cycles that are closing out internally. And before, earlier in the month, I was hearing like slamming doors. And this is more doors softly closing behind you. Because I feel like you're realizing, or starting to realize, hopefully, the progress that you've made and the cycles that are no longer for you and the cycles that you want to break going forward. Departures don't always have to be loud. So you can do an Irish goodbye. The Fool sideways. Taking that leap of faith is scary. Trusting, terrifying. Especially when you can't see the outcome. But will it be worth it? Yeah. Ten of Wands fell out. And I'm hearing like your spirit team does not take your burdens lightly. You are being protected right now, and you are being isolated right now. Like there's a reason you're not like having a bunch of people reach out, going a bunch of places, doing a bunch of things. You're supposed to be in a period of isolation, and I'm seeing a cocoon because transformation is occurring. There's a rebalancing of the scales here. And again, a lot of the shifts that you are making are internal and energetic. I'm hearing like, make no mistake, you are being prepared. Yeah, you are. Something very, very abundant. You have decided or are about to make a decision to leave the past in the past and to walk forward despite the uncertainty. The Apprentice of Wands. So this is the Page of Wands. Wands are associated with the fire element, very fast moving energy, but it's a snail or a slug there. I think it's a slug. Slugs move pretty slowly. And you are being encouraged to slow down. I'm hearing you have done a lot of the work already. You need to rest before you keep going on this journey. It's almost like a pit stop. Like if you're driving for long hours of time, you need to take a break at some point. You need to stop and get gas at some point, or stop and get food. Like you need to rest and fuel up so you can keep going. You have the Apprentice of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. You're closer than you think to something new. And I'm hearing there are times when the line between one reality and the other are really blurred. And yeah, there are some times where you like wake up and there's a sudden shift in your reality, like, and you can feel it. But sometimes it's a little bit more blurry, and you don't realize until you're partway into that next chapter of your life, and you look around and you're like, oh, I did it. I think I'm here. I'm hearing affirmations like abundance is my birthright, wealth is my birthright, every penny that I spend comes back to me tenfold, things like that. Trust your intuition here. And the more you come back to that space of rest, the more you can receive clarity about your current situation, your current reality, and what's coming next. Because what's coming next, we have the Empress and the Ace of Pentacles here. What's coming next is abundance. It is, Oracle of Cups again, emotional fulfillment. You are meant for more. And with the Empress here, you're really being encouraged to, again, follow your intuition, but also take care of yourself and nurture yourself. Because the Empress is also about birthing something into this world. The Empress is often depicted as a pregnant woman, and no pun intended. But the again, because I've been talking about a project a lot, but this message has been coming through the last 2 days, I think. For many of you, the thing that you are birthing into this world is a new version of yourself, one that you have nurtured and cared for and spent time or need to spend time getting to know, because you're not the same person that you were when you stepped foot onto this path. You're someone else entirely, and you don't need to fight so hard. And those are the types of cycles that many, many, many people that are watching this are breaking right now. The need to constantly prove yourself, to constantly fight for the things that you know you deserve. And I'm like, I'm hearing you have learned how to use your voice. You have learned how to speak your piece, and you're becoming comfortable with the uncomfortable, or you're trying to. We're a work in progress. Take time to get to know this version of you, and take time to nurture them. Nurture yourself in a way that you haven't been able to before. And that is going to bring, I'm hearing, incredible change. So, as always, I love you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.